Here's a thought experiment for you guys, right? You have two people that you're going to judge who's the more morally upstanding person. And these are the only two facts that you know about these people. One of them is a factory farmer, your standard factory farmer with all the standard factory farming practices that we know of, keeping animals in enclosures with almost no space, pumping them full of chemicals, not really taking care of them, ripping the babies from the mothers, that type of standard factory farming. And then you have another person who has a farm, takes wonderful care of their animals, no antibiotics, lets them roam freely, does not harvest them for anything, no meat, no milk, nothing. But this person engages in sexual relations with these animals. And only the animals that he can do it to without there being some type of harm on either party. My science isn't up to date on on how far you can go with animals without harming them, but just for the sake of argument, right? I would wager that almost everybody would say that the man who engages in factory farming is the more morally upstanding person. But why? I think you would say, well, even though he's doing those things, he's doing it because humans need to eat. We need meat, we need food. But that's actually not true. Science has proven time and time again that we do not need animal protein, animal fat, animal anything to survive. And not only to survive, but to thrive, to live a good and healthy life. And then you think of the other person who engaged in bestiality. And again, for sake of argument, this person isn't harming these animals. And you think to yourself, like, one person is unquestionably doing bad things to the animals. The other person, there's debate there. There's debate. He's not physically, or she's not physically harming this animal, but still most people would be like, yeah, the factory farmer is the more morally upstanding person. If I had to rationalize this, I would say that this is due to some evolutionary revulsion towards other animals, because we need to be sexually attracted to human beings because that's how we pass on our seed. So if we're attracted to other animals that we can't pass on our genes to, then that defeats the whole purpose, and that makes it so humans inevitably will probably die out or won't be as prosperous. But that's just a evolutionary explanation for it. That doesn't do anything to really moralize it. And even when you know that explanation, I think we still find the act of bestiality a lot more morally reprehensible than factory farming. I don't know. Y'all think on that. Leave comments.